How does the Middle East influence global oil prices? Imagine a region that holds a huge chunk of the world's oil reserves and can sway prices with just a few decisions. That's the Middle East. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Iran have some of the largest proven oil reserves on the planet. Saudi Arabia alone produces over 12 million barrels of oil every day, making it a major player in global markets. When these countries decide how much oil to produce, it can change the entire world's supply. Most of these nations are part of a group called the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC. OPEC is like a club where members agree on how much oil to produce to keep prices stable or to influence them. Recently, OPEC+, which includes Russia and other allies, has made decisions to cut or increase production. For example, since late 2022, some Middle Eastern countries have agreed to cut their oil output by millions of barrels each day. These cuts help support higher prices when global demand drops or fluctuates. The region's political situation also plays a big role. If there are conflicts or tensions in the Middle East, it can cause worries about supply disruptions. For instance, if there's fighting or attacks on oil infrastructure, traders might worry that oil won't reach markets smoothly. This concern can cause prices to jump temporarily. But most countries try to avoid damaging their critical energy assets because that would hurt their economies and the global market too. Market sentiment, or how traders feel about future risks, also impacts prices. If tensions rise between Iran and other countries, traders might fear that Iran could limit its oil exports. That fear can push prices higher even if no actual disruption occurs. When Middle Eastern countries cut their oil production, it can slow down their economies because they earn less revenue. But it also helps keep prices from falling too low, which benefits their budgets. On the other hand, higher oil prices can make energy more expensive worldwide, slowing economic growth in other countries. Even though some Middle Eastern nations are trying to diversify their economies away from oil, they still hold a lot of influence. Their ability to adjust how much oil they produce keeps them at the center of global price movements. So, the region's large reserves, production decisions, and political stability all work together to shape the prices we see on the global market every day.